Okay, DIFFERIN started making me break out again once I restarted it. Question is, should I stop taking DIFFERIN? And also, should you? Today, we're gonna break down a close look on my skin, show you what my update is with using DIFFERIN, and really just talk about the reasons why it's happening and if it's worth it to continue DIFFERIN and what you guys should expect as well. Okay, first things first, if you don't know what DIFFERIN is basically in the same category as a retinoid, and a retinoid just serves to increase your cell turnover, which can really improve your skin texture, your wrinkles. It's basically anti-aging. It can help with breakouts after you get past this initial breakout period. It's just pretty awesome overall. Recently, I did an experiment where I did it for 60 days straight, and I showed my results before and after. If you haven't seen that video already, I'll put it in the description below. But if you want more of an in-depth look of what exactly DIFFERIN and retinoids do, that video will cover it for you. Basically, in that first experiment though, I had an initial breakout. So that initial breakout, it was about a month, I would say. So I was seeing new breakouts come up on my face that up until I started DIFFERIN really weren't happening, and in different areas of my face, which I think is a really key point for noticing the difference between just your regular breakouts and initial breakouts from starting a new product. And then after that 60-day period, I kind of took a break. I was like traveling and doing a bunch of different stuff, so I just forgot to use DIFFERIN. And then recently I said, okay, I'm gonna dedicate it. I'm gonna get right back on top of it and do it daily. And so for the last 3 weeks or so, I have been doing it every single night before I go to bed. Now, the first week I had a bit of a breakout on my temple. Can't really see my face too much because I'm wearing a mask here, but really, yeah, I was having breakouts on my temple. And then the following week, I actually noticed even more breakouts, and these were in really weird areas as well. These were on my hairline, which I usually really don't get breakouts on my hairline. I do have one on my cheek, a couple on my temple. Yeah, again, just an initial breakout period. But the thing that's very interesting to me is that usually my breakouts are my cheeks and my eyebrows. So to have pimples on my hairline or my temples tells me something's a little different, something's a little off. And now, like I said, we're on week 3, and you can see that I have a pimple here at the top of my forehead, right near my hairline. Again, that's not a place that I usually get pimples. This is very unusual for my face. So this is telling me that I'm probably towards the tail end of this initial breakout period. The thing that's interesting to me is just the fact that because I had already done DIFFERIN for 2 months and then just basically took a month off, I felt like I wasn't really going to face that initial breakout period again, but I did. And that's interesting and kind of unexpected. So I want to talk to you guys about it while I was also giving you a little bit of a skin update in this video. So the only other thing that I can really point to as something different, because I haven't changed my diet, haven't been more or less stressed, anything like that. The only thing that's really been different is that I've been religiously using sunblock, which of course we all should anyways, but when you do DIFFERIN, your skin is definitely more sensitive and definitely can be damaged more by the sun. So it's very important to be using sunblock daily. And so I've been using a decent amount of SPF 30 sunblock on my face every single day. Now, it is non-comedogenic, so it's not supposed to clog pores, but that is, you know, it's goo going on your face every single day. So that may be contributing to it, but I think mostly it's just the fact that I'm using a retinoid on my face daily again, and it's the initial breakout. So what does this mean for me? Should I stop using retinoid? Should I stop using DIFFERIN? Is this not worth it? In my opinion, the results are really awesome. I do feel like I see an increase in the quality of my skin. I see a bit of an improvement on my wrinkling and stuff. So I really do like DIFFERIN, especially from that earlier challenge that I did. So in my opinion, it is worth it to just kind of power through this initial breakout period. Like I said, I do think that the initial breakout period will be done around a month in, and we're around 3 weeks in. So I think it should be over pretty soon here. It would be interesting to see if it just sticks around for even longer, maybe a month and a half or something like that. But in my opinion, I'm going to continue doing it. Now, should you, if you are experiencing an initial breakout, continue pushing through it if you're using DIFFERIN or retinoid? I think it's really up to you. The one thing that I do really want to mention, and I want to use this video to do that in, is that if you're going to use any new skincare product, no matter what it is, even if it's, you know, something that's pretty staple like salicylic acid or benzoyl peroxide, most skincare products that you start a new regimen with, you're going to experience some sort of initial breakout period. And this is really just because your skin is getting used to a new set of ingredients that's going on to it. It's disrupting the skin. It's changing the chemistry that's basically on the skin, whether that's, you know, destroying bacteria or changing the cell turnover rate of your skin. It's just something different, and your skin needs time to adjust. A lot of times that's going to mean that you are going to have a little bit of an initial breakout period where you're more sensitive, you're maybe more red and more irritated, and maybe you're breaking out a bit more. So it's very important to keep that in mind when you are about to start something, that for the first 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe even longer, 5, 6 weeks, you could be experiencing a slight bit more or even a lot more acne breakouts than you are used to. So if you have something that maybe you don't want to be, broken out for, like a wedding or photos or something like that, it might be a good idea to plan accordingly and maybe not start that new regimen of skincare products until after that thing. This is something that I think, a lot of people don't talk about. It's important to be able to, accept yourself even when you're breaking out, but also just be prepared mentally, because sometimes if you're not prepared, it can really wreck your confidence or just your mood. But if you are prepared and you say, you know what, maybe I'm gonna have a couple extra pimples, it shouldn't even faze you at all because you were already kind of expecting it. So that's one thing that I really wanted to mention in this video, is be prepared for initial breakouts when you start new products. So there is my update with Differin round 2. I'm definitely just gonna keep pushing through this initial breakout period because I really do like the results of Differin. That being said, if you guys wanna check out my favorite skincare brand, I think it is absolutely fire. It's called Banish. They really focus on acne scarring, anti-aging, and really just overall skincare health. It's definitely the best one on the market. If you use Brian5, you'll get $5 off your first order of 50 or more. And if you haven't checked it out already, you should definitely check out my acne program. I worked on it for over a year. It's gonna really help you figure out a personalized way of attacking your acne at the source so you can get that dream skin that you've always been looking for. It's a compilation of a ton of work that takes 70 different scientific studies into account to really help you find the best way to attack your acne. It's only 10 steps, $10, and it only takes 10 weeks. And there's been some phenomenal progress made with some of the people who have gone through the acne method. I'll put a link to that in the description below. I appreciate you guys. Give this a big old thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Let me know what you thought in the comments below, and subscribe if you're not subscribed already. Remember, you are not alone, you are beautiful, and you're part of Team Acne. I'll see you skin bosses in the very next video.